What's good, homies? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nostalgic Noir. Talking about what's good with WWE2K22. It's hard to say that thing together. You know, smooth. I'm really gonna be talking about what nobody else is talking about. Kinda. They'll talk about their new reverse systems, how good the graphics look. Can we talk about one thing? They even talk about my faction. Can we talk about one thing? This game is clunky as shit. Like, I can't even go into, and I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save most of it, to be honest. Like, all the good stuff. I'm not about to run it in the beginning, but man, is it clunky. If you're running an 8-man match, I can tell you that won't be fun. The AI is ridiculous. And I'll get more into that later on in the video. No one's paying attention to winning. They're not trying to win. They're trying to hurt. I've never played a ladder match, one of my favorite matches in WWE. That's been one of my favorites since SmackDown vs. Raw 06. Like, and you had to actually hold on, and it was the belt meter going down and stuff like that. Like, that's how long I've been into the ladder matches. That's one of my favorite matches. Probably is my favorite match. And doing it multi-man with like 2K19 was lit. I mean, people rolled out the ring and took some time to come back in, you know. In clutch situations, you would get knocked out and be laid out for like a long time, but sometimes that's necessary, definitely in a ladder match. Seems like since everyone can get up immediately, it's non-stop chaos. The titles, oh my goodness. Where's the detail in these titles? And in the game, the details on the titles are pitiful. I remade the WWE Championship, the one that the spinning belt, and I'll get it's a whole segment about that also. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's a lot of things I want to talk about. The reversal system. Can we talk about the reversal system? The reversal system, I like it. You know, the triangle isn't the button you only have to press though. And here's the thing, you might think, well, yeah, that's the challenge, you know? But in different areas of the ring, there are different buttons you have to remember to press. Like, for instance, in the corner, a circle, X, and then there's like a you kick. So you can circle and do a move, you can circle X, do a move, and then you can kick them non-stop in the corner with square. There's nothing else you can do in square other than just hit them until they fall or something. On the ground, per se, is now a different setup. But you got your triangle also in the corner. Don't get me wrong. So if someone throw you in the corner, you look out for triangle, but sometimes triangle don't pop up. It's because it's a different kind of reversal you have to do. You have to press X. They don't give you a logo. They don't give you a warning for X. They only give you a warning for triangle. Like, what? And then you get on the ground, and now you have to watch out for triangle, and you have to watch out for X, and you have to watch out for square. Circle doesn't do nothing. There is no hidden circle. You're not gonna stop a reversal. In some situations, hidden circle stops something. Who came up with this shit, man? Who coming up with this shit? That's what I want to know. Who coming up with this shit? I'm gonna talk about crashes. I'm playing on PS5. Of course, the PS5 edition of the new wrestling game. Why am I crashing? Like, it's not small crashes either. It's like crash, crash, crash. It's not as much as 2K20. I never played that, and I hear that's a shit ton. So I'm sure it's not on that level, and it's a little bit more than 2K19, which had its times where it just crashed on me. It's not too crazy until you start messing with Money in the Bank. So why am I crashing every time I want to change the Money in the Bank? I'm sure this isn't a problem for everyone, because I see custom-made Money in the Bank title, unless you just made a custom Money in the Bank and didn't go to Universe and use it for anything other than, I don't know, fighting for it in an expedition match that you made on Play Now. So like, I don't understand like why I'm crashing so much trying to change the Money in the Bank title. I don't understand. Nobody's talking about it. So this is like one of the second patches. Like, you did not notice that when you were playing or something. I don't know if anyone else is having this problem. Let me know in the comments, because maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just my game. Let's talk about Money in the Bank. Fighting for it. Or any other 8-man title. Any other 8-man match that involves a ladder. These niggas is stupid as fuck, man. Stupid as AI. I'm talking about, you ask them what color it is outside, and they're gonna tell you it's green and red. It's a ladder match. Why are they putting 4 ladders in the ring? The ladder setup is so clunky. This is me with my remote as I'm playing. Like, I'm getting so frustrated because everything is so clunky. Did anybody play 8-man ladder match? I'm talking about you can't set up the ladder. If 2 people are on the ladder, you run by the ladder's knocked over. What kind of weight sense does that make? You could put Kane and Undertaker on top of the ladder, and a cruiserweight runs by it a certain way, it's just going to fall over. And it's the weirdest animation for the people who fall also, because they're not supposed to be falling like, it's not supposed to be falling. How do you set this shit up in the middle of the ring when someone's fighting in the middle of the ring non-stop? Like, I can't throw everyone out the ring because everyone's getting back up so quickly. Stunning, getting Irish whipped out the ring isn't nothing. Like, that's nothing. I don't even know how to reverse Irish whips. So I get Irish whipped in anything. I swear I don't see a triangle, I don't see a circle, I don't see an arm, a leg, nothing. I don't see nothing. I legit went and grabbed as many ladders as I could and started taking them to the front of the entrance ramp. Because I'm like,
what kind of shit is that?
They're just gonna keep throwing these ladders into the ring, and no one's gonna be able to climb up. No one's gonna be able to climb up. At one point, I would just leave out of the ring and just run around in circles because how confusing this AI is. After I took the ladders and threw them on the ramp and left them on the ramp, pretty much. You know what these niggas gonna do? I'm gonna walk up the ramp and go get the ladder. No one's at the ramp. I'm all the way back in the ring fighting. There's no lights over there on the ladders. It's dark. I think it was Roman Reigns is gonna go slide under the ring, go walk all the way to go pick up a ladder to bring it all the way back to the ring. We got 2 ladders. One's outside, one's in the ring. They're throwing the second ladder in the ring. 2 ladders. If you ever played 08, you know 2 ladders in the ring is get a briefcase that's supposed to be hanging in the middle of the ring. How are you grabbing it by the corner? By the turnbuckle, pretty much. How are you over there near the turnbuckle with a ladder pulling something that's supposed to be in the middle of the ring that's hanging? I don't understand it. It don't make sense. Matter of fact, I'm so tired of the hanging mechanic where they're just hanging and they can't let go of the title of the briefcase, so they fall. Why can't you just drop yourself after a certain period? Like, you'll sit there for a while before he just falls completely. If anything, he should be undoing the fucking briefcase while he's up there. If they're gonna have you hanging for so long, why is it when you're hanging from the briefcase filling up some of the things? And if it was like just one left and you were hanging, if you sat up there for like 5 seconds, the title was coming down with you. Why does it look like the title was just one? Like, there is no spin in it. Like, there is no spinner in the title. Why is that? I remade the spinning title, like I said earlier in the video, and boy, does it look way better. It shines when you wear it in the entrance compared to the actual one that they have. I mean, let me talk about what's good about it. I mean, I'm not here to just slander the game. I mean, the game is great. The entrances are awesome, even though there's no creative entrance in detail with no pyro or anything like that. So you got bland walk-ins that maybe don't fit your whatever kind of character you're making. Only if you were downloading like Bray Wyatt, they have his stuff, or Kurt Angle, they have his stuff. You were downloading a creation or created it yourself. You know, that's what that would help with. But for me, little different things, like trying to make Boogeyman or something, it would be impossible. You can't make Boogeyman because, well, Finn Balor's kind of like Boogeyman, but you can make Boogeyman because they don't have his stuff. You can't do custom anything. My GM is pretty good. I mean, they don't have, see how there's always like a little slander every time you guys say something good about a feature, you have to mention something negative. My GM looks really nice. Looks like an updated version of 08 if you were just playing with ECW. If you were just playing SmackDown versus Raw 08 and you were doing My GM and you were playing with ECW, there you go. We're gonna talk about, I can talk about what's good with My Rise. My Rise is really nice. I haven't played it. I heard about it. I heard it's really nice. I didn't understand customization for a while. I couldn't find what height was. I didn't know how to switch to height. I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading. The game has its bright spots, but people don't talk about the negatives. People don't talk about the negatives. Like, the negatives don't exist. And they do mention the negatives, but they don't mention these negatives. They've been mentioning like other stuff, like enough to give not enough to mention the frustration in it, pretty much. I haven't played a Royal Rumble. I hope it's fun. I'm doing Superstar Universe, so I'm taking things match at a time. So I'll get there. I'll get to that demon. Whether I play Hell in a Cell, that was pretty fun. This game has its bright spots, but what's good with it is that it's like 6 out of 10. It's like 6 out of 10. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what IGN says. This game is 6 out of 10. Until they drop an update to fix my GM, to fix this Money in the Bank crash, to fix the physics, AI intelligence in multi-man matches, a way for me not to get bullied, creating entrance, better titles, and I mean championship titles. I'm saying better titles, like better, championship titles. Do not put any money into my faction, so that way it dies. Anyone who goes and puts money into my faction, you need to be scrubbing the poop deck. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the review. It's definitely a 6 out of 10. Like nothing more, nothing less. Barely I'm at 6. I was thinking of 5.5 to be honest, or 5.9 to be technical. But it's definitely a 6. Bare 6. Nothing, potential to be better, but bare 6. So all those features I named that are missing. That being said, please like and subscribe. Be ready for the next video. I could be doing this face to face with you again, except we're gonna talk about giving away that hard-earned cash money to my top 30.